Good morning, chat. Good morning, Miguel. We are currently gapped up around 30 points, 50 points from yesterday's close at 25,184. So a little gapped up. We're at all-time highs again. Let's go over this. We gotta be a little quick. 8 minutes until market open. Bitcoin, it did flip green. It was red. Bitcoin's at 124,000. Ethereum's at 4,750. Ethereum's up 1.3%. Solana's down 0.5%. XRP is down 0.4%. Doge is down 0.5% as well. Metals are a little down today. Silver is at $48.36, down 0.3%. Gold is at 4,000. Gold just touched 4,000 right now. It also tapped it a little yesterday, but gold is officially at the 4,000 mark, up 0.66%. I predict the top of gold for the short term, unless we get in a war. As you guys already know, I think we're prepping for war with Russia, at least preparing. So if that escalates, this gold and silver could really short squeeze and get up there. Times of uncertainty, metals go up. But short-term high, probably at like 4,200. Silver, I'm thinking 52, but I'm starting to see a little slowdown. Could be wrong. Could be off by a couple dollars. All right, let's get into the synopsis and the docket for the day. Docket for the day: 10 a.m. Fed Bostic speaking. 10:05 Fed Bowman speaking. 10:30 a.m. Fed Mirren speaking. 11 a.m. New York Fed 1-year inflation expectations. This is going to be very big. And then we have a lot of stuff from Trump today. 11:30 a.m. Trump greeting Canada's Prime Minister Carney. 11:30 as well. A lot of Fed speaking. Very important Feds. Then New York Fed data coming out. And then Trump. This is pretty much the most important news for the day. Trump bilateral meeting with Carney at 11:45. 12 p.m. EIA steel report tentative. Tentative means it can move up and down the schedule as needed. 12:15 Trump lunch with Carney. So they're really trying to get this Canada US trade deal done. That's what I suspect. 1 p.m. IMF fiscal monitor report. 1 p.m. as well, US 3-year note. Then 3 p.m. Trump meets Israel hostage. This one may not move, but usually when Trump schedules something at 3 p.m. it gets pushed off to after market. Tesla event tentative, meaning it can move up and down the schedule. Also, U.S. consumer credit at 3 p.m. as well. And then another Fed speaking after market. U.S. stock futures struggled for direction as the federal government shutdown entered its 7th-day, depriving investors and policymakers of key data that non-farm payroll, private payroll, employment data, because it didn't come out because of the federal shutdown, and policymakers are key data to gauge the health of the economy. Gold came close to 4K, just hit it now, before retreating as the dollar strengthened. Let's do this quick. We have 5 minutes. We have time. European market synopsis. European stocks traded mixed to lower on Tuesday, impacted by political turmoil in France that weighed on overall sentiment. Though energy and luxury sectors provided some offset to losses in healthcare, the industrials, the stock 600 index dipped slightly, reflecting cautious despite record highs and potential for long-term growth in the region. Asian synopsis. Asian shares were mostly higher in subdued holiday trading, with Japan's Nikkei surging to fresh records and on optimism for stimulus after the new Prime Minister of Japan leadership victory. AI-driven chip stocks fueled gains across the region, so with the US pushing the MSCI Asia index to all-time highs amid broader positive momentum. US market synopsis for yesterday. US stocks ended mixed on Monday as the S&P 500 and Nasdaq notched new record closes, propelled by AMD's major AI chip deal with Nvidia. AMD at one point was up 33%. Insane. With the deal with OpenAI. The Dow edged lower amid ongoing governmental shutdown concerns. but overall market resilience highlighted tech sector strength. That is the Asia European synopsis and yesterday US market synopsis. Docket for the day. Trump really didn't tweet much. Make sure you guys smash that like button, follow the channel, and subscribe. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST. Also, check out the merch. There are no missed opportunities.com. Check out the merch. We're at all-time highs again on the Nasdaq. High pre-market at 25,275. We have a pivot point right there at 25,239. The 30-minute VWAP is at the gap. We are gapped up 60 points now. Yesterday closed for the Nasdaq futures at 25,184. The VWAP is at 88. Let's move that up. We're currently floating close to that 21-day exponential moving average on the NQ 5-minute chart. That green line. NQ 30 minutes above the VWAP, volume weighted average price above the 100-day moving average, 100 MA, above the 200-day simple moving average. Relative strength index is above the MA inside of it. Williams R is overextended. We have a lot of put volume coming in. It's a lot of profit takings going on right here as well. The 3-hour wants to go up. The 4-hour wants to go up. The day wants to go up. This could be the day I anticipated yesterday. 1 minute until market open. We're inside of this range going up. This is a little trend going up. We have this trend line down here, pre-market low at 25,122. And the 2-hour SMA is, for the 30-minute, at 25,083. The ES futures is above the VWAP volume weighted average price, above the 200 SMA, above the 100 MA. The RSI is at the MA at neutral territory, so it could pump. Good pump. We just keep hitting all-time highs, so a lot of people are going to FOMO. So this could be straight up action all day. I kind of am looking for a pullback, but this could just be straight up action all the way to 25,395. Market is open. Let's see how it reacts at this pivot point. Flushing down currently. Nvidia starting 0.4% up. Tesla starting 1.6% down. Google starting 1.1% down. Amazon starting 0.15% down. Microsoft starting 0.1% down. Meta 0.3% up. Apple starting 0.2% up. Netflix 1.6% up. MicroStrategy starting 0.5% down. Palantir starting 0.4% up. Alibaba starting 0.1% up. GME down 0.5%. AMD up 7% off that news again. Bitcoin's trying to pump up. ES flushing down the 100 MA. It's happening. Looks like we may get a bounce. A lot of people are still betting on long. Bubble, it could. What's up, Lucas? What's up, Bog? Morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Smash that like button, chat. Let's go. See how we want to begin. Think we may get a pump. Bitcoin's coming down. Nvidia's up 0.7%. Palantir's trying to come up. Bitcoin about to flip red. The dollar's up 0.3%. The Dow Jones is up 0.2%. Russell 2000 up 0.02%. About to flip red. Alibaba close to flipping red. QCOM up 1.1%. Remember, ES is still above that VWAP. We are still gapped up 40 points. Starting to round over a little bit. Liquidity sweep that 21 EMA on the NQ 5-minute chart, beginning to bounce. Not bad. Amazon flipping green. Bitcoin flipping red. We have the 15-minute opening range closes in 13 minutes. We have news at 10 a.m. A lot of Fed speaking. All right, let's see. We're going to flush that pre-market high, the high of market, all-time high for the Nasdaq at 25,275. That green line up there. Are we going to flush it? So far, it's rejecting that pivot point. Bitcoin flipping red. Flushing down. Try and reject the 20 May. ES is a little stronger than the Nasdaq currently, but even that is trying to pull back right now. We'll see. Be a little patient today. You know what? The ES may go take one more leg up, flush the pre-market high, all-time high for the ES futures, and then maybe fall back down to the gap. It coincides with the VWAP on the ES as well, so it would make sense. There are a decent amount of puts coming in, and a lot of people still think this is going up. Nvidia is starting to come down. The ES is going to make one more leg up, at least. This could just be straight up action day. I predicted that yesterday. Maybe it's today. There's a lot of FOMO. All-time high, all-time high, all-time high. That's all retail is hearing. So there's a lot of FOMO in there. Lots and lots. Today could be a day where the herd just wins. Morning overslept, same Norman. Same. I think 25,230 is key to hold for longs. Yeah. Bogdan wants it to crash. Let's see. Man, ES really wants to swipe those. Nvidia coming down. Still above that 20 May. Thank you, 30-minute wants to bounce.
Order filled.
I'm gonna bet on a pump up. We'll see. I'm gonna bet on the ES swiping that high. This will probably only be a scalp because I do see potentiality for a pullback. I'm gonna close this as soon as the ES flushes this pre-mark high. We're above that pivot point. Very nice, Nasdaq, very nice. Waiting for the ES to go. Video coming up. Very nice. I'm scouting 500. I'm not liking this environment as much today, so I'm gonna rotate out of this account. I'm gonna keep 500 in that account and rotate. Let's go here. I'm not loving it that much. I'm going short. Bitcoin flipping red. Could be a debate, to be fair. I do see a pretty substantial pullback coming. Could be wrong. Could be a straight up day. Could be. That's why I rotate accounts. We want this pivot point to break as soon as possible. This is against a lot, by the way. The 21 EMA on the NQ5 minute, we're above that. It's bullish. ES is above the VWAP, 200 SMA, 100 MA, we're bullish. Nvidia is flipped green, bullish. Palantir is going up, bullish. Meta, Microsoft, close flipping green. So this is against a lot. But we'll see what happens. What's up, Memoni? If you guys are new here, smash that like button, follow the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST. Also, check out the new video I just posted, the longest trade I've ever done on stream. Posted that yesterday. Check it out, check it out, check it out. It may want to flush the pre-market high market at 25,275. Remember, there's a lot of FOMO in there, so this could be wrong. Will it be wrong? That's why I switched counts. So far it's not rejecting that pivot point. Yes, man, one more leg up. Let me see. Bitcoin's coming out pretty hard. I think we're right. Also, we did make a Discord. It is free. I know a lot of people pay for Discord, charge for Discord. It is free. So join up, join up, join up. Post a link in the chat. Join the Discord. Post your payouts, post stuff you want me to react to. Just, we do some analysis behind the scenes. And it is free. So join up, join up. Hi, what time frame is this? This is the Nasdaq 2 minute. I have the Nasdaq 5 minute, Nasdaq 30 minute, and then ES 1 minute. Join up, join up. It is looking a bit top heavy. I could be wrong though. Let me see. My data is taking a while to load on the TradingView. ES wants flush. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. If it can go. Alibaba flip back green. It could be a debate. Palantir is strong right now. Palantir is strong. Not gonna do that. The ES flushing back up. We may be going for the high. Don't want that. If it's in the opening range, closes at 4 minutes. Let me move the VWAP up. NQ 30-minute VWAP at 25,202. Bitcoin's still trying to go lower. Palantir is coming up. Alibaba back green. Nvidia up 0.75%. Tesla trying to go green. Google coming up. This is a hard trade to take. Sometimes the best ones to take though. We'll see. It's kind of acting like it wants to flush that high. A lot of people short are going to put their stops right above that high. Be a little risky to add there. I am on a different account. Wouldn't be the end of the world. I'd rather this just flush down before. ES trying to go. Okay, beautiful. Break that trend. Break that pivot point. 25,239. We got to get below that, and then the 21 EMA at 25,229 on the 5-minute chart. Bitcoin's coming down pretty hard. Very nice. We need Palantir and Nvidia to prop down, and we are golden. I'm only gonna ride this to the ES gap. I'm only doing that. I could probably ride this for like 100 points. Not gonna do it. If it makes a move. If. Nvidia's strong right now, so it may not. Could be up day. Come on, break that pivot point. Let's go. ES is trying to bounce. I guess. Bitcoin's coming down pretty hard. Bitcoin's now down 0.6%. Now it could have a pretty strong rally. Nvidia just keeps ticking up. Nvidia now up 1%. We're against a monster. Not good. Not good, chat. Not good, not good. I do not like being against Nvidia. Ethereum flipping back green. Come on, Nvidia, prop down, prop down. The more they hesitate, the more they consolidate, the more likely they are to sweep the bottom, which is good for us. But I don't like how close the ES is to the pre-market high. They may just want to swipe it, then come down, which would hurt briefly. I don't like all the FOMO for today, but Bitcoin's coming out hard, so this, I like it. Ethereum back red. We might be in for it. We might be in business. Or it's just faking us out pretty hard. Nice. Swipe it, swipe it, swipe it. Little lower, ES trying to bounce off the 100 MA. We're getting to bounce all the 21 EMA on 5-minute. We want a rejection right here. We want it to full wick through. Bitcoin is almost down 1%. Man, Nvidia is holding strong though. I don't like that. Nvidia is holding at 0.9% up. That's not good. Palantir starting to drop. That's good. Very good. We need the ES to break the 100 MA. Microsoft now down 0.8%. Come on. Could create a higher low here and go up. Go for the ES pre-market high. Bitcoin starting to come up. Breaking out above that pivot point. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's trying to bounce all 100, man. pretty big bounce. We're against a monster. I may have to flip. Man, it really should prop down though. Come on, just prop down. Let's go. That's a really good candle right there. That 2-minute candle you see, liquidity sweep up, now coming down. Let's give this a couple more minutes. This really should come to play. This really should work. Doesn't have to. Nothing's absolute. Nothing is absolute, but it's pretty good. Just one more lay down, Nasdaq. One more lay down, sir. Ethereum back green. Man, Nvidia is being a monster today. Not good. Not good at all. There are a lot of puts coming through, though. Mind that. Come on. Go to your home. ES trying to flush down the 2-hour SMA, VWAP. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq trying to pump. Nvidia just propping it up too hard. Bitcoin starting to come up. Being very stubborn. Palantir is dropping. Come on. Palantir going up. Nvidia coming up hard. Fire strategy down 3%. Is it finally gonna make the move? It already manipulated a lot up. ES is almost at the target. NQ really struggling to break that 20 May. On flush, 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 flush. Video's too strong. Hopefully it's debating and it props. Hopefully. ES is coming out pretty hard. Starting to bounce. Video starting to come down. Come on. Has to break that 20 May. It's trying. On. ES almost at the target. A little lower. A little more flush, Nasdaq. Come on. Trying to get back above that pivot point. Go, 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 go. I will be out on this flush. If I can do it. Go lower. Average true range is at 14.7. The ATR. On. Go, go, go. Palantir strong. Getting ready to cut it. Cutting it. If it breaks out 20 May, I'll get back in. Potentially. We'll get out with 114. Not what I wanted, it's too strong. Gotta flip. They should liquidity sweep this. This low right here, this low. Kind of what I was holding for, but the ES is starting to bounce. Not really what I wanted. Not really what I wanted. Nvidia, Palantir are too strong right now. Could be fake. Adobe is flipping red. It's annoying. It's annoying. Let's look at the higher time frames. My data is also taking a while to load. A lot of people are trading right now. Calls are coming back in. So annoying. A little bit.
Order filled.
I'm betting on continuation. Palantir now up 3%, Nvidia up 1.7%, AMD behind it. All right, I'll be out on this high of day swipe.
Order submitted.
If we can get there. Strange day, strange. Bitcoin is starting to come up. This should work. There's a lot of green volume coming in. Could be manipulation, because they should have taken this down. Now I'm betting on a continuation sweep. Liquidity sweep of the pre-market high market. That's what I'm gonna bet on for now. It could drop this exactly where I initially wanted it. It could. Bitcoin's coming up. Palantir's coming up. Nvidia's hesitating a bit. We have news in 2 minutes. The ES is correlated to Bitcoin. Bitcoin loves to mirror the ES a lot of the time. Not always, nothing is absolute. We have news in a couple minutes. 10 a.m. Fed Bostic speaking. 10:05 Fed Bauman speaking. 10:30 Fed Mirren speaking. 11 a.m. New York Fed inflation 1 year. It's gonna make the move now. It's gonna be a very hard sell-off. Yes, wicking down hard. Trying to bounce. ES may have created a double bottom. Nvidia starting to come up. Palantir coming up. We might be all right. Perhaps. The problem is a lot of these longs are placing stops right here and right here. That's the issue we're encountering. So we are betting on a momentum sweep and just continuation. The herd just continuing to just punch through what the market makers want to do. It very rarely happens, so we're kind of betting on a rare event. Not really where I want it to be. But gotta play what I see. We're holding that pivot point. Bottom 15-minute orb is right here. Top 15-minute orb is right there. We just got swat down from it. Not good. This ES is not good at all. Tapping the 200 SMA, VWAP. This could act as a double bottom of types. Would rather it be that candle. At this point, it's likely to sweep this gap. Which at that point, the Nasdaq will pull down with it. Bitcoin starting to come down. I'm gonna take a $300 hit. I traded the same account, now we're down 200 instead of being up 1. in that account. We're still at 430 in another. Alright, so the initial move was correct. I was just too impatient. They should swipe this low, liquidity sweep it. A lot of longs put their stop here. And they should liquidity sweep this bottom as well. Going to the VWAP, at least. You also have this 7 a.m. low, a little below the gap at 25,171. Maybe I'm over bullish. Could be over bullish. There are a lot of puts coming through. A lot of people taking profit. There's that move. 15 minutes after we wanted it. Classic, classic, classic. ES does not fill the gap just yet. The ES is gunning for the gap. Palantir coming down, Nvidia coming down. Netflix is up 1.7%. ES 1 point away from the gap. ES is trying to bounce above the VWAP to our SMA. Currently below it. Palantir trying to bounce. Bitcoin's not out 1.1%. Starting to get the picture that they're just fake propping this up. And they're going to have a pretty big sell-off. Yes, it's about to turn bullish. Hard day to read. We have Fed speaking right now. Two of them. Fed Bellman speech. Indian Prime Minister Modi speaks to Russian Putin. Two leaders review progress in bilateral agenda. The European Commission proposes an out of quota duty of 50% for imported steel. Fed Bostic is supposed to be speaking. Fed Bauman's supposed to be speaking. Then in 20 minutes, Fed Mirren speaking. Then in 50 minutes, New York Fed 1-year inflation. Appreciate the follow, Bordia, Boy, Derek, Abed, Driver, Memoni, Borg, La. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Close it up, bro. Hourly trend touch on QQ. Look at Iran. Mike, gold tapped 4,000. Now it's coming down a little bit. What's up, Bonnie? What's up, Maddie? Nvidia is very strong. Yeah, I know. What's up, Em? Good job, Introvert. Introvert made 1,500 on London session today in gold. What's up, man? Abed, is Nasdaq correlated to Bitcoin move? I already answered that. Sell off imminent. We'll see. What's up, man? Bogdan, be neutral always. Down we go. I have biases for the day. Pretty much every day. I think there's a lot of FOMO, so I mean, it made sense for them to bring it down. I was a little too impatient. That was the move we were waiting for. I was waiting for the liquidity sweep of this, liquidity sweep of that, and it did it. We were just too impatient to get the full move. Still made 10 points, but then gave it right back because I decided to go long because I thought the herd would get it. It's very rare for the herd to actually like pierce through the market makers altogether. Especially on a Tuesday like this, I should have knew better that they weren't going to have the juice to get it. Palantir's up 3.6%. Nvidia's up 1.75%. I don't know, chat. One big consolidation zone. I mean, it is a trend down of sorts. That is a lower high. We have a long-term trend up, short-term low trend down. Just for this hour. ES is losing the VWAP, trying to. Pretty bearish wicks as well. Thank you, 5 minute 20 exponential moving average. We are above that. This could go if it wanted to. It does make sense for them to come down to 25,198 at least. If not, 180 today. Do see it. It's gonna be a battle to get it though. It's gonna be a battle. It may fake up till 10:30, 11:30, then come down. Could be one of those days. ES is losing the VWAP. Norman was looking for a short. Yeah, I'm kind of in between right now. A lot of people think it's going up. That kind of gives me that they want to flush it down. Vote in the poll, vote in the poll, vote in the poll. Are you profitable, negative, or learning? Profitable, negative, or learning? For today. Strange. Trying to reject that pivot point as we speak. ES is trying to get above the VWAP to our SMA. Trying. Trying to be patient. I do want to go long here, but I think it's a fake out. Gotta be very patient. I don't always love doing. I kind of didn't, when I came into the session, I didn't see them making a hard move down today. So they could just be going right where I want it, and then it's going to make the move. I mean, that's kind of the only move down I picture for today, but I could be very wrong. I don't like how strong Nvidia is, Palantir. While this is kind of like slightly going down, just consolidating, kind of makes me think that a big drop is imminent. But I mean, it's also kind of crazy to short all-time highs. I mean, you got to be very, very good to do it, because the momentum can just liquidate you very fast. Which I've already taken one short. ES is kind of gearing up for a move up. Let's see if we reject that 21 EMA on like 5-minute chart. Let's see. Tapping it, making a bounce. It is a lower high. Bottom 15-minute orb is right here. At like 25,215. Apple and Adobe flipped green, close flipping red though. Costco flipped green, close flipping red. Make sure I'm up to date with news. U.S. House Speaker Johnson, I spoke to Trump at length on Monday about the shutdown debate. I hope for loud workers receive back pay, and Trump always wants for loud workers to receive back pay. Some legal analysts don't believe in shutdown back pay. Appreciate the follow, GL. Appreciate it. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. ES is trying to create a double bottom. I don't know if I believe it. It's kind of hard day for me to peg. Kind of hard. Not an easy day like yesterday. I'm just not sure what they want to do. ES just flushed the gap. Maybe now they go up. Let me look at the ES. I mean, the ES does look like it wants to sell off. I won't even lie. Yeah. Alright, we're starting to reject the 20, man. Thank you, 5 minute. Apple flipping red, Adobe flipping red. Costco flipping green, Apple back to green. Could be the bottom here. If we get above that 20 meg again, I'll probably take long. ES would have to get above the gap. ES is still going to be below the VWAP to our SMA. It's going to be a little higher risk than I want. 12. We're about to tap the volume weighted average price for the NQ 30 minute. We have that pre-market low at 25,122. I didn't expect it to sell off today. Not as much as it is looking like it's going to do. I only thought it was going to sweep this right here. I didn't expect this. I really didn't see it either. Could get a bounce here. Weird day. Palantir is still strong. Palantir is up 3.14%, trying to go up. Nvidia is still up 1.25%, trying to go up. 1, 2, 3. There are some calls coming in. 5 minute wants to liquidate. 10 minute looking weak. I'm debating whether or not I try and time the bottom today. I'm leaning towards no. Because this could liquidate all the way to this trend line. About 200 points down. We are overextended. I really thought the FOMO would carry this away. Could be the bottom. Trying to reject the VWAP. Palantir is coming up. All right. AMD holding 5% up. Where can they go? I mean, it really would make sense for them to prop it down at least to 25,157. It would swipe the 7 a.m. low. And if they really want to build a lot of liquidity, they would swipe the 25,128. ES is trying to bounce. Trying. The RSI is getting tight. It's trying to get above that MA. Volume R 120 day for the ES 1 minute is oversold, but it can go a lot lower. There are a lot of calls coming in. Yes, propping up. Video coming up. Bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. ATRs is so low today. What's the VIX? Volatility index is at 16.42, up 0.4% for the day. Yeah, that could be the bottom. Probably liquidity sweep it one more time, then go maybe. It tapped the 20 May. Traders selling Russian oil recently began seeking payment in Chinese Young from Indian State Refineries. All right, 27 minutes till the New York Fed 1-year inflation. What's up, Minna? FX, hey man, what platform and broker do you use? My last 2 brokers decided to boot it, and I don't know what to use anymore. Ninja Trader is probably the best on market, but do all your own research. Nothing I say or do is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Haven't been watching you up. Yeah, I'm still up. Up in the account that matters. We're down 216, but I switched accounts. We're up 434 in the account that matters. No trades for me today. Not liking the ES. Yeah, I feel that. Not only for you, I have the same struggle. Yeah, I feel that. Problem is, there is a big move coming, and I'm trying to get it. This may not be worth it today. I mean, the move was definitely down. It's just one big consolidation day. Short term, this hour is a downtrend. Long term, we're still an uptrend. I really am a little confused though, because the FOMO, I mean, it's here, and it should have carried today away. At least swiping that high. So they really propped this down. Strange. Very strange. Yes, liquidity sweep at the bottom. Alright, let's see if this is the final liquidity sweep for the NQ. Liquidity sweep down. And ES is starting to liquidate. Let's see. We're 15 points away from the gap fill on the Nasdaq. I would like that not to happen, but if it does, I will be looking for this trend line touch right here at like 25,160. ES is starting to liquidate. That's why I was trying not to catch any longs. I wanted to long a couple places. Decided not to. I want to long here as well, but I'm also not in the scalping mood. If I was scalping, I'd take a long here. Just start with 1 and start averaging. But Abe close flipping green. Apple close flipping green. Alibaba down 0.8%. Nvidia starting to take down. Yeah, I'm not trying to catch this liquidation. I'm also not overly bearish, which is a flaw today, because I was positioned to go down. NQ 6 points away from filling the gap. Literally 2 points away. I may attempt it at that trend line. I may. We'll have liquidity sweep the 5:30 to 7 a.m. low. Be a little high risk. I might just take the $400 and run today. I'm also debating that. I mean, even if I were to take a losing trade, it really wouldn't matter because I'm switched out of that account now. But today Today is weird. Okay, ES gap has been filled. NQ gap was 2 points away from being filled. It could bounce there. Then I'll be looking for the ES to get above the VWAP to our SMA, the gap. And then the NQ 30 minute getting above the VWAP. Then the NQ 5 minute getting above the 20 minute. Just everything continue to prop up. Nvidia is trying to come up slightly. Palantir is still only 2.85% up. Alibaba just taking down lower and lower. That's not a good sign. Bitcoin now down 1.5%. Ethereum down 1.3%. Solana down 2.8%. XRP down 2.5%. They have built enough liquidity to go up. Do they want to liquidate this is the question. Bitcoin continue to come down. ES starting to pop. Trying to see any sign of life from Bitcoin. Trying. Not going. The 160 levels just look good. They really do. So they are down only 75 points from the high. Yappa. What else you want me to do, Big Swag? I could sit here and more silent. Today's been a pretty boring, silent day. What's up, Peaches? Just an amalgamation total of the account balances. think a liquidation to 25,160 would be good. Volatility is ticking up. What's the VIX? VIX is ticking up as this is coming down. Apple now down 0.3%. Palantir is starting to come up. That 160 level just makes too much sense. Not too many people are tapping longs here. That's why I'm debating whether or not to take one. There's opportunities. Things are starting to get a little volatile. The percentages are going a little crazy. Very careful.
Order filled.
I'm gonna take one. Let's see. Any sign of weakness, I will cut those. I am not getting caught in a liquidation. I promise you that. It would be hilarious if I did after saying that, though. Pretty funny. Be pretty funny. I could get stuck right here. ES still going. Nvidia still pumping. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm taking it there. I reclaimed all the losses on that account. And now we're up 430 in the main one. I am wrapping it up for today. I do not like the action today at all. But I reclaimed losses. I'm good with today. It's just strange. I was right on the initial short. That short I was holding and scalped right here for 10 points back here. I'll zoom in. So I was positioned short right here and only scalped it for like 10 points on this dip. I was right on the liquidation. I really didn't think it had it in it. This could be the bottom. I'm not going to position for it. It's probably the best time to position for it. That's why a lot of people are not going to long right here. They're just not going to do it. Not when the NQ was 1 point away from flushing the gap fill of yesterday's close at 25,184. You also have this trend line right here, and the 25,160 level makes a lot of sense. If they were to swipe that level, they would swipe all the bottom out from the 5:30 a.m. to the 7 a.m. It would make sense. It would build a lot of liquidity to then position up. Also, the level at 130 makes a lot of sense for them to swipe as well. And by that point, they might as well just take it down to this trend line at 25,070. And I'm trying not to get against this liquidation that has pretty good potential. But be on the lookout if you're still going to trade this. This market could flip from bearish downtrend right now to uptrend around 11:30, 12:30, one of those. Just be on the lookout. There's a lot of news you have to pay attention to. A lot of Fed speaking that matters because they want to see a more probabilistic potentiality of a chance for a rate cut. The Fed is promising 2 more rate cuts, but some of the Feds that have spoken last week are kind of saying we don't need it, we don't need it. That's kind of fear-mongering the market a little bit. Fed Bostic spoke, Fed Bauman speaking, Fed Mirren speaking. We also have in 10 minutes New York Fed 1-year inflation. Very important. 11:30 a.m. if you're still going to trade. Trump greeting Canada's Prime Minister Carney. Another Fed speaking at 11:30. That just popped up. Fed Kashkar. 11:45 Trump bilateral meeting with Carney. And then 12 p.m. EIA steel report. Tentative, meaning it can move up and down the schedule as needed. 12:15 p.m. Trump lunch with Carney. 1 p.m. IMF fiscal monitor report. 1 p.m. as well, U.S. 3-year notes. And then Trump meeting with Israeli hostage at 3 p.m. All meetings pretty much, with the exception of 2 that have been scheduled for 3 p.m. get pushed back to aftermarket. So we'll see. There's also a Tesla event tentative. We'll see what happens there. Consumer credit will pop off at 3 p.m. And then another Fed speaking at the market close. Let's make sure Trump didn't tweet anything. He's just talking stuff. Alright, so look at this. Institutional starting to tick up. So we could get a pretty substantial pullback. Retail starting to get overextended. That red line right there. Red line, aka dumb money, aka retail. Starting to get overextended. Kind of phasing out. Institutional starting to buy. Sell, I mean. Institutional starting to sell. They've already leveraged up. Very interesting. Also the Buffett indicator. We're heavily leveraged. .com bubble at this. Boom. Housing market. Boom. And eventually it's going to come down. We'll see. If liquidity received that bottom, this could be the true bottom now. I'm not going to mess with this market anymore today. Fed Mirren is speaking. Growth in the first half of the year was slower than expected amid uncertainty. Turbulence in leading firms and households to be cautious. A lot of uncertainty on the economy has lifted. That's kind of not what we want to hear. There are reasons to be more optimistic going forward on uncertainty lifting. If the economy does well, it doesn't have a firm implication for monetary policy. Alrighty. Make sure you guys sub up, follow up, smash that like button, follow the channel, subscribe. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST. Make sure you guys watch out for today. That 160 level makes a lot of sense. Very probable. Be very cautious for a liquidation if you are going to position on the upside, but hold all your conviction for your own. And there are no missed opportunities on the next one. Persevere through resistance, chat. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear missing out. And there are no missed opportunities only the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.